What's up, you guys? It's your girl Chanel Says What, and I'm back with another video. Excuse my appearance today. I'm trying to find out a way to get into this. Okay, I am disappointed, as I already knew that I was gonna be disappointed. I knew I was gonna be upset. When I say I have a good eye for things, I can tell when something is going to be bad and when it's going to be good. For me. Maybe not for everyone else, but for me. And the CW show Legacy, Miss Julie Plec at it again when she know damn well she needs to retire and stop making TV shows because you're horrible at it. Legacies is so disappointing. Like, I am not gonna go any further with this show. I cannot go any further with this show. I will not. Here's my reasons why, okay? Now, the Vampire Diaries basically set this platform for the originals and for Legacies as well. You know, they set the platform for this, and everything that we learned about supernaturals in that world, we learned it from Vampire Diaries. Okay, and it was somewhere along maybe the 6th season. Really, honestly, I'll say around the 5th season, all the way up until the last season of the Vampire Diaries, is where everything that we learned in the previous seasons was completely dismissed. Okay, it was put out there in the beginning and then taken back as if it was never said, as if it never happened. For example, you can't be a vampire and a witch. When they brought this whole heretic Gemini coven thing in, they totally took what was said away, that you cannot be a witch and a vampire. And then what happened? There was a witch and a vampire all in one. Second example, Klaus's blood is the only thing that can cure a werewolf bite. Only his blood and his blood only. It was in the episode where Tyler Lockwood killed that girl to trigger the werewolf gene again. Bitten Kai. He bit Kai. And instead of it killing him, Kai just siphoned the magic from the bite away. So the whole only Klaus's blood can cure a werewolf bite, that was just taken away. Okay, so those are, a few examples of where things that we were already told and shown and led to believe and help build this foundation was just broken down and taken away. When they introduced Hope Michelson as a child, I did not like her. Okay, I didn't like the little girl that they casted to play her. I didn't like her. I didn't believe a word that came out of her mouth. She couldn't act. It was horrible. Okay, and then when they brought in the teenager Hope, I had already knew what it was gonna be. A whiny little girl who's crying and complaining all the time because she can't see her dad. Oh, I can't see my dad. He left me this, and anyone with common sense, which I'm sure she has, you know why your father isn't around. Klaus cannot come around you. That's why he's not around you. He's staying away to keep you safe. But you took it as a situation for you to have an attitude and, this whole abandonment bull crap that she was on. I don't like the girl that they casted to play Hope Michelson. I don't like her. Her face makes me want to punch it. I don't like her. She cannot act. She cannot act. She cannot act. And I'm not an actor, and even I can do a better job than her. She cannot act, okay? And as I said before in past videos, of those who may have watched my videos from beginning to the end, I have stated this. when I watch a show, although it's not real, I have to believe that it's real. I have to believe what you're saying. I have to believe that these things are really happening and that these things really do go on and that there are really people out there like this. I have to believe it in order for me to connect with the show. For me, I don't believe her. I don't believe her, which I can't connect with her. I cannot connect with her at all. I knew Legacies was going to be a bad show. Before I even saw the preview, I knew it was going to be a bad show. I feel like when Vampire Diaries and the originals ended, that should have been it. That's it. No more Mystic Falls, no more like that. That should have just been it. There shouldn't have been a spinoff or anything. That should have been the end of it, okay? But no, Julie Plec decided that she wanted to create Legacies, okay? This show is so damn bad. There aren't any proper words for me to express it without cussing, without swearing. There's no way for me to say it without swearing. The show is so bad. The first thing about the show that made me mad was, Rick and Hope, just pulling up to the church and hopping out like they Captain Save-A-Ho. Like I didn't like it. It was like, are you kidding me? And then the boy, him turning into a wolf. First of all, his wolf is so much bigger than any other werewolf we've ever seen on the show. We've never ever seen a werewolf as big as he was. Like, they're not that big. Like, they tried to go over the top. You know what I'm saying? They're trying too hard to get people to like it. That's how I feel. You're trying too hard to get people to like it. You're trying too hard to outdo the Vampire Diaries in the originals. She's trying extremely too hard to top it, and it just cannot be done. It can't be done. And he's so gigantic and they're not that big. And then Rick's behavior and his mannerism, Rick wasn't like that on the Vampire Diaries. He was not that way. That he wasn't like that. And it's hard to explain because I have watched Vampire Diaries from day one. I've seen every single episode. I've seen it a multitude of times. I've watched this show so many times. I watched the original so many times. I know these shows like the back of my hand, okay? And Alaric wasn't like that, okay? And the whole, walking through the school, the daughter giving the boy a tour of the school. First of all, another thing that was disappointing is Alaric's daughters, okay? Alaric is a handsome guy, and Joe was a pretty woman. So, you would think that they would cast girls that are within similar looking to the two of them. Not hideous girls that are unattractive. They're ugly as hell, God forgive me. I'm sorry. That's just what my eyes see, okay? I can only go off of what my eyes see, okay? They're very ugly. They cannot act. Oh my God, these girls cannot act at all, period. They cannot act. And then, they're going through the school, and then you got kids over here floating books up in the air, and you got this kid over here doing this witchy bull crap, and I mean, it was just, it was very unnecessary. Like, there was no need for any of that to be going on in the background, or there was just no need for this frame. She's floating books around, and this frame he's making fire with his hand. Like, there was just no need for that scenario to be going around. There was no need for that. It was completely unnecessary. It was completely uncalled for and completely unbelievable. There was nothing realistic. There was nothing that made me believe that this was a real magic school. Like, I didn't believe it. And the other thing I'm trying, y'all, is just, I'm so irritated. Alaric daughters are siphoning witches. Okay? For any of y'all who don't know what that means, they have no magic of their own. They're witches that do not have any magic of their own. They have to siphon magic from something else or from some other person, which means they can cipher magic from another witch. They can cipher magic from a vampire. They can cipher magic from a werewolf. Anything that has a supernatural thing to it, they can siphon the magic from them. Depending on how long they hold on would be how much magic they have. They don't have no magic of their own. So for the daughter to be in the kitchen throwing a temper tantrum like a 5-year-old, throwing stuff around, using her magic to tear up the kitchen, bitch, you don't have any magic. So how are you in the kitchen throwing things around when you have no magic of your own? None whatsoever. You can't do a spell to save your life because you have no magic. You have to siphon it away. They didn't show us you siphoning no magic away. That wasn't showed to us. So where did you get this magic from to be in the kitchen like a 5-year-old throwing things around because you embarrassed yourself in front of a boy? Like, it's just, oh my goodness. And then the other thing is that, Hope Michelson with this, I'm a tri-bred. Bitch, no, you're not. You're a vampire. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I'm sorry. That was a miswording from me. Hope Michelson is not a vampire. She do not have a vampire gene anywhere in her body. That is something that cannot be passed down. You cannot pass that down. She is not a vampire. Hope Michelson is not, I'm going to look at y'all, even though it's creepy and I don't like to do it. Hope Michelson is not a vampire. Hope Michelson is a witch and a werewolf. That's it. She's not a vampire. She hasn't drinking any vampire blood. She never died and came back from the damn dead. Hope Michelson is not a vampire. She is not a tri-bred. She does not consist of 3 different things. Like, stop trying to make her seem like she's all that and more important than she actually really is. She's not. She's just a little girl who whines and cries too much. Oh my God, my dad is dead. Oh my God, my mom is dead. What the fuck? Okay, push on. Like, move on. She's, and I knew it was gonna be like that. I knew that it was gonna be a hope show. That's what it is. It's a hope show. That's what they should call it. Hope, not legacy. Just call it hope. The Hope Michelson show. The girl who's gonna woe is me whine all the time. Oh, my parents lied to me by giving their lives to save me. It's just going to be her being miserable. Woe is me. Whining all the time. Having an attitude problem. Always pushing people away. Always complaining about how I can never let anyone get too close to me because of all of these things that occurred in my life. Like, she's the only one. Like, it's so irritating. It's so irritating. The other thing is, it's like I said before in the beginning. Everything that Julie, who don't remember what you write. You don't remember what you write. You don't remember what you put out there. You get amnesia of the brain. and you can't remember what you said. Everything that we learned in Vampire Diaries between season 1 and season 4, it doesn't count. It doesn't exist. It does not exist, okay? You can't just simply be a werewolf. You can't just simply be a vampire. You can't just simply be a witch. Now you have to be a witch and a werewolf, or a witch and a vampire, or okay, we got the hybrid thing, was cool. The vampire mixed with the werewolf, that was awesome. I was digging that, because that's what Klaus is. Okay, he wasn't born a vampire. He was created a vampire. Okay, you cannot be born a vampire, because vampires can't procreate. You're dead. Okay, no swimmers in there. Okay, so everything that you learned from season 1 to season 4 of Vampire Diaries, count all of that out, because it doesn't exist anymore. It was never said. We were all supposed to get amnesia of the brain. Okay, the other kids in the school are pointless, useless. This teen drama is so childish. It is very childish. It's useless characters, useless storyline, bad script, bad directing, bad casting. The casting is horrible. The casting is so bad. It is so bad. The acting, the shots, the slow motion bullcrap that they do, it is horrible. A dragon. Only Julie Plec can give you garbage like this. Only Julie Plec can give you garbage. First of all, Julie been messing up with me for a long time. Okay, I wish I could meet her in person. I slapped the shit out of her. I would disrespect this woman so bad. Security would be pulling me away, and she would probably be like suing me for like defamation of character and like assaulting her. I do not like this woman. I don't like her. I do not like this woman. I don't like her, okay? Julie been messing up with me for a long time. She messed up with me the very first time when she put slutty Elena and horrible backstabbing Damon together. That was her first mess up with me, okay? But let's see. Let me take y'all down the list. First, she put the two of them together, Damon and Elena. Then she gave us this, Bonnie with no magic. That pissed me off. Like, are you kidding me? Bonnie was badass, and you turn her into a hunter and have her attacking her friends because you just wanted to, I don't know, twist it up and make her seem like the bad person. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. Then you did this whole siren thing. Horrible. If I ain't mistaken, y'all had horrible views when y'all took Bonnie's magic away. You had horrible views when you brought this siren bullcrap in the devil. Okay. You got Damon and Elena. Mess up. Check. Taking away Bonnie's magic. Mess up. Check. Then the whole, heretic, vampire, witch bullcrap. Horrible. Check. Then the siren mermaid bull crap without the tails and horrible. Check. The devil. Horrible. Check. Like, and then you killed Stefan. You killed Stefan Salvatore. You killed Stefan. You killed Stefan. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. It was like the show was going downhill, so it needed to end. It definitely needed to end. It needed to end because the show had lost itself after season 4. It lost itself. It wasn't the same TV show that I fell in love with. It didn't have the same feeling, you know. And even right now today, when I watch Vampire Diaries between season 1 and season 4, I get butterflies, you know. I can relate to the show. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to the show. Now, I think Legacies is maybe for younger kids, you know, maybe children that are like maybe 9 years old up to 14. I won't even say that. I'll say from maybe 7 years old to 12, maybe. That's the type of audience she's going for, is for 9-year-olds and 12-year-olds. Because anybody with common sense, anybody who was a true fan of the Vampire Diaries, a true fan of the originals, would see this show and know that it's horrible. Horrible. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, you would know that the show is horrible. You would know that the show is not relatable to you whatsoever. It is horrible. The storyline, horrible. Anyone who was a true fan would know that. And if you're not a true fan and you don't have common sense like I do, then the show is perfect for you. The show is perfect for you. It is perfect. I wish I could reach inside of this screen and grab each and every one of y'all by y'all throats and choke you till you can no longer breathe. Because how could you? I was looking at reviews of people doing reviews of Legacies, and I'm like, these people have got to be the dumbest people I've ever seen. Like, y'all have no comprehension. Y'all will fall in love with anything somebody gives you. Anything that looks big, you know, you're like a kid. Ooh, ah, you know, you believe and fall for anything. You're gullible. That's what it is. Y'all are gullible. Y'all are so gullible. They can make a car explode just for no reason, and y'all will be like, oh snap, did you see that? Oh, it was dope. That was dope. No, just I'm gonna need you to a couple notches, okay? The show is horrible. The show sucks so. It sucks so bad, worse than Midnight Texas. And Midnight Texas suck. Like, that show sucks so bad. It's such a bad show. And Legacies is such a horrible show. It pisses me off. I cannot get through a whole episode. That's how I know. That's how bad it is. I cannot make it through a whole episode of Legacies before I start to get, like, literally mad. Like, I start to get, like, all in my chest. Like, it gets tight. You know, my chest gets real tight. And it gets hot. Like, I get real hot on the inside. Like, I'm burning, like, from the inside. Like, that's how I feel when I start to get upset. When I start to get angry. That's what happens. And when I watch this show, it makes me mad. Like, it literally pisses me off. Like, it makes me want to go searching for Julie Black. Like, girl, where can I find you so I can, like, lock you in a closet and just give you Slim Fast for life? Like, it makes me want to start disrespecting people. It makes me want to start disrespecting, and it makes me say ugly and horrible things. Like, it makes me a really nasty person. It brings a nasty personality out of me when I watch this show, because I just watch it and I go like, okay, Hope is a horrible actress. And then I see Alaric's daughters and I'm like, they're horrible actresses, not to mention they ugly as hell. Like, oh my goodness, where did you pick? What in the hell made y'all pick these girls? Like, I need y'all to tell me, because it clearly wasn't for their looks. It couldn't have been for their looks, because they have none. And I mean, I'm not the brightest apple to fall from the tree, but it's better than what I'm seeing on that TV, okay? I mean, just it's like, where is the sexiness? Like, where is the fineness? Like, are you kidding me? Y'all give me this guy as a werewolf? Are you kidding me? Tyler Lockwood. Tyler Lockwood was sexy. Like, he was hot. Matt Donovan was sexy as hell. Stephen Salvatore, sexy. Jeremy was even a cutie. Enzo, fine. Damon, he has nice blue eyes, but he's not my type. He looked it better in his younger days. You know, after a while, he just started to look like an old ass man with tight face and too much makeup on. But I mean, come on, Caroline, gorgeous. Caroline Forbes, are you kidding me? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Bonnie Bennett, hey, cat girl, beautiful, beautiful. Bonnie is a beautiful girl. Even Elena, as much as I hate her, because I used to like Elena. I did. I liked Elena until she started falling for Damon. Then I hated the bitch. But she's pretty. Even Sheriff. Sheriff Forbes. Beautiful. 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 Alaric. Handsome. Okay? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Klaus. Fine. Cole, fine. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, Finn wasn't my type. Rebecca, gorgeous, gorgeous. Elijah, fine. We're talking fine, handsome actors and actresses. I mean, good looking, look well on camera. And then you got Hope Michelson. You want me to believe that she came from Klaus? You want me to believe that? That Haley and Klaus created this ugly ass girl. This crybaby. And where did she get the red hair from? None of them got red hair. Where did she get that from? Where did she get the red hair from? Please. Can someone tell me? Where did she get the red hair from? Okay. And then as a kid, she had freckles. What happened to the freckles? I mean, did y'all just forget about that too when y'all were casting with a blindfold over your head? Like, are you kidding me? Langdon? Where did y'all pull these kids from? The sewer? Where? Because you need to pack their bags, send them packing, along with every director, casting director, script director, everybody who's a part of the team of the Legacies. All of y'all can go jump off a bridge. Jump, please. I'll watch you plummet to your death. Like, are you kidding me? This show is so bad. It makes me mad. It makes me so mad. Just thinking about it, talking about it, it upsets me. It's like you putting me in a room, tying me down, and playing Beyonce. I hate Beyonce. I do not like her music at all. Never have. Never did. I don't like her music. I'm not a part of the Beehive. Okay? And that's what I feel like when I see Legacies. I can't watch it. I can't do it. I can't. I've tried. I've tried so hard, y'all. Like, I really did. I tried. And I can't. I cannot watch the show. It pisses me off. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad, y'all. Y'all don't understand. It's like this show is my enemy. This show is my enemy for real. It's like this show is a living, breathing person that's just out to get me. That I like. Y'all don't even understand how much I hate this show. I cannot watch it. I can't. It is so bad. I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed, just like I was when they killed Klaus. Like, it's just, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking for 29 minutes, and I don't like this show, and I had to get it off my chest. Like, I had to get it off my chest. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I couldn't hold it in. I feel like I was getting like vomit of the mouth. I could not hold it in anymore. I just had to get it out there that this show is so bad. It is so bad. I'm not gonna continue with the show. I don't think I'll ever watch another show Julie Plec does ever again. I would never, ever, ever support anything that she does from this point on. Like I would never do it ever again. I will not set myself up for disappointment. And that's all I did. When I started watching Vampire Diaries, after season 4, I was just setting myself up for disappointment, episode after episode after episode, season after season after season after season. It was just getting more and more upsetting. The originals. The first season, good. Second season, good. But then all of a sudden, y'all just turn Klaus into this punk who gets his ass whooped all the time. Like, point being, the CW Legacies is not for me, okay? It's not for me. If it is for y'all, gullible individuals out there, you knock yourself right on out and you watch the show. You go right ahead on. But for me personally, the show is not for me. I will not continue with the show, and that's just that on that, okay? It's been 31 minutes. I'm finna let this go and move on with my life, okay? So this I just, whoo, this is your girl Chanel Says What. And yeah, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, help a sister out, okay? What up? And yes, so until next time, deuces guys, bye.